Hello everyone, welcome into my craft space. Today I am excited to share with you a junk journal that I have made for the Junk Journal Trading Post's winter junk journal swap. And I have just finished and I am absolutely loving this book. I could sit here and look at it and continue adding things to it all day. It really has been that much fun. It was made from manila envelopes, so the big size, that I think it's 10 by 15, and I used 3 or 4 of them in this book along with some chipboard, and there is scrapbook pages, the digital printables from the Winter Whispers kit, so lots of fun digital designs you'll see from there, and then some of the Bo Bunny Winter Playground kit as well. So let's get started. We've got a ribbon closure here. We'll just open this up. I'm going to do my best to stay in frame. I am working really hard. Oop, cracked the lanch. To stay in frame and make sure that everyone can see, including myself. So bear with me. Thank you guys for sticking with me as I am trying to learn my setup here and figure out how best to show you everything I need to show you. So the cover here is this digital images from the Winter Whispers kit. It does have a book plate. This looks a little wonky because the word winter, because I left it loose. So in case if the recipient wants to put a date or a name or something else. So it is moving around in there just a little bit, and it can easily be changed out for a different word or the date or whatever. We've got some Prima flowers and a little bit of bling, some snowflakes that you will see throughout, and a little bit of some glue, hot glue strings. There we go. Okay, and then here we have some dry embossing and heat embossing on the backgrounds here. You'll see that throughout the book as well. A lot of things have been sewn, so there's a lot of stitching. And this little cover piece opens up here. We've got a triple pocket here. Whoops, I need to put some lace on that tag. And Prima flowers, sequins, bling, flat back pearls, all the things. Everything's been stitched. This is a little policy closure here and a tag inside of there. And these little flaps open up and you can put a photo here or just store your little pieces of ephemera. So then this one flips this way. This design of book was inspired by Tanya Samuels on YouTube. She's also on Instagram, and I will tag her in the comments down below. I did kind of do things a little bit differently, but nevertheless, the design I was inspired to create by her video from 2 years ago, but it's still such a wonderful design. I absolutely love it. So this top piece of the journal you can actually take out. And I love that you can do this because you can just set it somewhere and just enjoy it if you want to while you're working in the book here, or you can just leave it on and call it good to go. A lot of stitching all around here, so it's nice and sturdy, and then it just slips right back into this little pocket here for kind of a sleeve. And then we do have a covered spine. I believe it's a 1.5 inch spine. The beautiful image on the back here is from that Winter Whispers kit by RachandBella Crafts. I absolutely love it. And then a little dangle on the spine here with some fun fibers and yarns. And then these are Tim Holtz snowflake charms, which I absolutely love. They've got a little bling there. Can't get past the bling. All right, so without further ado, let's get inside the book. Lots of fabric here, and lots of flips and folio type styles of things going on here. On this side, you untie this little bow, which is attached inside the book. We have some of this fun little fibers. This image here is from the Winter Whispers kit. You open it up and there is a little charm here, a little pine cone. And this flap, you can kind of add some photos or journaling or just enjoy the design there. There is a tag that will go here. I forgot to put it in there. And this is just a flip flap. This is the belly band. And then we've got one of these tags here. This is from the Winter Whispers kit as well. Absolutely love that. Fun little flip. You can put some photos. You could even add another pocket or belly band there if you so chose. Some more tag ephemera from the Winter Whispers kit. Nice little pocket there. On the inside here, we have this beautiful bird. He is from the Winter Whispers kit as well. Don't know why I think he's a he, but he's a he to me. Maybe because the most beautiful birds are always male. Little tiny spot here for some journaling or notes, or maybe even a little tiny photo, a little piece of ephemera, something, whatever you'd like to add there. Nice big spot here for a photo or some journaling. You can journal on these darker colors of cardstock with a gel pen, a chalk pen, like silver Sharpie, that kind of thing. Beautiful little tag here. Got some Nuvo bling glitter on there and a little sequin on her pom-pom of her hat. Love it. Some fun little fibers on the tag there that stick outside of the journal to give it a little texture at the top. Most of the holes, if there is a hole, have been reinforced with eyelets as well. So now we move along to this side of the book here. Got a fun little journaling card. It's been stitched. There's an eyelet and some fibers there. It goes into this cute little tuck spot. Now this piece here is a Prima journaling card. This is not from the Winter Whispers kit, but the back piece here is. And I think it just went really well together. I had these little birds here, added some music notes, and it just was a perfect little tuck spot there. And let's see. Here, this is also 2 pockets. So we've got one pocket here. This beautiful image is from the Winter Whispers kit. Little tabbed journaling card. And on this side, we have another one. And that one's from the Bo Bunny paper that I was using there. And then this side here, you could have room for plenty of journaling or another photo, whatever you'd like. Beautiful trim piece here. And then this all flips back together, just like this, and we can tie it up here with this bow. And there is some shimmer. I used some Tonic Nuvo Mica Mist and Tonic Nuvo Shimmering or Sparkling Spray, I think it's called. Shimmering Spray, Sparkling Spray, something like that. And it is just adding the perfect amount, in my opinion, of shimmer and sparkle to this beautiful wintry book. Okay, so every time I tie this bow, it looks a little different. You can tie it however you'd like. There it goes. We've got a fabric little tab here. And some lace on the inside. Coffee dyed paper that's also been inked. The ink I chose for this book was Uncharted Mariner, Distress Oxide. And then again, these splashes that you're seeing are Mica Mist and shimmer or sparkle spray from Tonic or Nuvo products. Got some ledger paper here, and this ledger paper is vintage. I found it at a thrift store. I don't remember the year on it, but it is super old, and I loved it. I've never seen a yellow ledger paper before. This coffee dyed paper also has lines on one side, so it's plain on one side and then lined on the other. Perfect for journaling or adding photos, whatever you'd like to do. This is actually an envelope that I have dry embossed under there, so there's some snowflakes under there. And then attached to the flap here is just a little pull-out, a little fabric decoration piece here. You can put some journaling or photos in there. More coffee dyed paper. More of that lovely Tonic spray that I'm loving so much. This is that vintage ledger. This is some textured cardstock, and this is a Martha Stewart snowflake punch at the top. It's been stitched down the side here. This is some paper from the RachandBella Crafts Winter Whispers. I absolutely love this piece of paper here, this design. So I put it at the center of the first signature. Love it, love it. Put some trim on there. Lots of still room for writing and journaling and adding photos, whatever the purpose may be for this journal. Some little vintage tickets as some tabs here on this vintage ledger paper. Shorter piece of this Bo Bunny paper with snowflakes. Love that. Actually, I think this one might be from Recollections. I used a couple paper stacks, but most of the paper is from Bo Bunny. More coffee dyed paper. Some cute little scraps. When I'm completed with a journal, I try to go through and like if I have little scraps like this laying around, I try to just kind of place them in. So you'll see that a lot on the edges of my papers. Just try to fit those in. This is an envelope that has been dry embossed, inked with that Uncharted Mariner. I love using those as pages and pockets. There's a cute little image from the Winter Whispers kit, has been sewn and is a journaling card. Sewn and inked journaling card fits right in the pocket there. More vintage ledger paper. Cute little scraps, perfect for adding to it. I didn't want to add too much. It was already starting to get a little bit bulky. I am good at making gaitered books, so I tried to make sure I kept in mind that somebody was going to be getting this book and, you know, doing their own things to it. So this one is the sparkling spray from Nuvo. Kind of has that kind of a pink color to it. Thought it was perfect to tie in the pink colors and the blues that are in this Winter Whispers collection. And this page here has a lace trim. This edge has been sewn. Then we flip over here and we have the little birdies in a pocket with a pretty little tag here. Snowflake eyelets that match the eyelets that are on the spine of the book. Don't worry, I'll show them again. Kind of glossed over that. This area here is perfect for a photo or some journaling, mementos, whatever. It could also be turned into a pocket. You could put a pocket down here or even a side tuck or a belly band, whatever. And that takes us to the end of the first signature. Now we are starting the next signature. I left these little ties here. This is a slipped spine journal. The reason I call it a slipped spine is because all of these pages are removable, so you can add pages or take pages out. They're not completely sewn in, but they are safe and secure in there. Nothing's coming out except for that tag I didn't secure. There we go. That goes in the front there. Let's go back to the first of the second signature. So these pieces here, you could easily add some charms to, you could add some beads to, and I might before I send it off. So here's another little fabric tab. It's been sewn on. Some more lace here, coffee dyed paper, some ribbon trim. I love the designs of this coffee dyed paper. It's one of my favorite things to do. Vintage ledger. Sorry guys for my voice. I'm kind of going through this sinus infection junk. Hopefully it will just not croak out before I get to the end of the video. More coffee dyed paper with that Nuvo spray on there. I am loving that. Vintage ledger. You can see here I've used a little scrap that I had. I think it adds a really great edge to a lot of the papers without adding a lot of bulk, so that's nice. This is another envelope here. I've added a little piece of scrap paper to it and a piece of fabric sewn along there, and the envelope is embossed and inked underneath there, and you can actually see that a little better in person. Hard to see on camera. This is a page from the Winter Whispers kit with a fabric tab there, inked, and left room there for journaling. And another piece of fun paper. Got some vintage ledger here with those vintage tickets. Prima flower, absolutely love Prima flowers. What's going on with this petal here? There we go. Get it to lay down like it's supposed to. Perfect. Another one of the textured cardstock pages with the snowflake punch trim. This is just a little accordion fold you can add things to, just to give more room for some photos and journaling. And another Prima flower here with a little bling in the center. Love that. Little bling on these tickets. There is some glitter on there. It's not loose glitter, so don't worry, it won't make a mess. Snowflake paper. This is the other side of the Winter Whispers image there, and I absolutely love that. The other side of the envelope here, you can kind of see the dry embossing a little better. That is, so it has a nice texture to it. All those snowflakes are actually raised. And then there is ink on there. Little journaling card inside with a tab. That is one of the images from the Winter Whispers kit. And on the back side here, you can ink some more to bring out these snowflakes. This is the debossed side, so it's kind of an indent where those snowflakes are. You could add an image here if you wanted to. You could add anything, another piece of the Winter Whispers kit, or anything, more paper to journal, photos, whatever you'd like to do there. This is more of that lined coffee dyed paper. Look at my blue fingers. I have been inking and spraying. I just realized my fingers are all still blue. And then more vintage paper here. I love these splatters. And these splatters are pretty cool too, I have to say. This is more of the Bo Bunny paper. It's a double-sided paper with some beautiful snowflakes and dots there. Little pocket here. This is an image from the Winter Whispers kit. All the tags have been sewed and inked and some kind of something added to them, or whether it's fibers or eyelets or ribbons or buttons or something. Okay, and this one here is a little flip out. So it flips out, and you have a little belly band style tuck here made by this ribbon. And on this side, you get to see that cute little bow. You could flip that around so the bow's on the other side, but I think it's a little more functional this way. This is just a little tuck spot, so you can tuck in this card here. Again, lots of stitching and sewing. And then plenty of room here to journal or add a photo. This is a fun piece. This is a shaker, and I absolutely love it. There is this cute little bird from the Winter Whispers kit in the background there, and all of these little shaky pieces that move about there. The shaky bits that I am using are from the Buttons Galore. I forget which shaker mix it is, but it is in there. This is actually a pocket too, so you get to see that little birdie up close. Love it. Eyelet, some stitching around there, and some fibery trim that adds some texture to the top here. We also have this fun snowflake trim that's throughout the book. This opens up, and we have this piece here is kind of fun. I was a little puzzled at first, but then I kind of figured it out. Here's a little journaling card, the tab, and then this piece here comes off like this, or it's supposed to. There we go. It comes off. Now it's been stitched, so you kind of have a little secret pocket if you want to put a little secret note in there, but otherwise it just goes right back in here like this. And then on the other side, so it holds this journaling card. On the other side, you have this beautiful image from the Winter Whispers kit. Behind her, you could use this as a that secret pocket again, or you could take the whole thing off and use it as like a spot for a photo or whatever it is that you would like to put in there. And it just slides right back in here, like so. And then this flips down. You have to get that nice and snug or it won't fold right. And then this part here is just a little notepad to write some notes or put some extra photos. You could put a photo back here as well. And then when this is all done, this is tied in here with brads, so you could take the brads out and re-add some paper, which I think is a nice feature, so that way you don't have to be afraid to write whatever you would like in there as far as being afraid of running out of paper or using up your journal. And then it all closes back up like this, and we're back to the back side. It has that cute bird and the beautiful pink flowers. Love it. So these are the eyelets I was talking about. You could hang a little charm off of here. Just be careful though, because this is the piece of elastic that's holding all the pages together. And this piece, you can see I've hung the dangle from there up there. And two more of those snowflake eyelets. Lots of stitching and lace again. And here that takes us back to the front. So I hope you guys have enjoyed taking a peek at the journal. I will be super excited when I get my swap in return here and can share that with you as well. It's always fun to see how other people create journals and what kind of journals they're making. And you know, when you're given a prompt like create a winter journal, and there are certain rules and specifications, that has to have so many pages. This one has a little over 100 pages. Has to have so many tags and tuck spots and all of those things, and it definitely has more than what was required. But that aside, you're just given basic assignment and then watching how everybody creates so differently. And I realized with the last swap journal that I received, I was so incredibly excited to discover what the journal had to share with me as far as, you know, what was in the pockets and where the interactive pieces were and where the tags were, and what images I could uncover just by pulling something out like this. Like you might not notice this has a flower if you didn't know. So, you know, I really liked the curiosity that the the journal from another person brings. So I hope they will enjoy this journal. I hope you have enjoyed seeing my journal and all of the descriptions as I've given them. I hope it was a little better in frame for you guys. And if you did like this video, I would greatly appreciate if you would give it a big thumbs up, like, subscribe, share, do all of the things. We are getting close to 4K on this page, and I'm so super excited. So thank you guys for all of your support, for watching and subscribing, liking the videos, leaving comments. All of those things definitely help the channel. And thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.